What's up, everyone? Today, I'm going to break down my trades from this morning, and I am pleasantly surprised, bordering on shocked, to have such a nice green day here. I'm currently sitting up $52,387. Phenomenal. I peaked at $72,000 on the day, so I gave back about a third of my profit. And to give back $20,000, I mean, that's a lot of money considering I wasn't even up $20,000 on the month coming into today. But here's the thing. Today, the market was hot, and I had several opportunities to walk away. I could have walked away when I was up $15,000. That was a green day. 3 times the cold market goal. I kept trading. Then I was up $25,000, could have walked away then. Then I was up $32,000, could have walked away then. I didn't. I stuck around. I kept waiting for good quality trades. And then I rallied all the way up to $45,000, $55,000, $65,000, $72,000, gave back $10,000 off the top real quick to $61,000, gave back another $10,000 to $51,000. And I said, that's it. At that point, I'm done. Why I don't cap green days. There was a comment yesterday on a day I was up $25,000 and finished up only about $7,000 or $8,000. The person said I had pushed it too hard. They said, look, you were up $20,000. Why don't you just take that and walk away? And on one hand, you're right. But here's my philosophy. I don't like to cap my green days. I want to cap my red days. I have to cap my loss days. But I don't want to cap my green days. Why? Because what about days like today, where if I'm just willing to dig deep and trade a little longer, I end up tripling or quadrupling my daily goal. The cold market daily goal is $5,000. I'm up 10 times that, $52,000. The hot market daily goal is $20,000. I'm at 2.5 times the hot market daily goal. So I take the approach of really trying to trade as long as I can on the green days. And that means my best days will always mean I traded until I gave back a little bit off the top. And that was my cue to walk away. If I give back 50%, that's a hard stop. I have to walk away. But if I give back 25% or about 30%, that's usually the spot where I say, nah, that's a little too much. And so that was my spot today, minus about 30% off the top. Yeah, it is a little more than I would have liked to have given back, but it also means I stayed and captured really as much as I possibly could and traded aggressively while the odds were in my favor. The trade's first trade of the day was on CF. It's an Israeli biotech company. I was a bit cautious at first, but I took my first entry around $7. I got in just under 7, got out just over 7, 10,000 shares, 25 cents a share, $2,500. Boom, I'm in the green. Then it kept rallying. It squeezed up through $10, all the way up to just under $14 a share. Now here's what was interesting. We saw a big seller trying to manipulate the market. They were showing huge sell orders, 30,000 shares, sometimes up to 90,000 shares. But here's the thing. These orders kept moving. If the price went up, their order moved up. If the price dropped, their order dropped. It stayed about 10 to 15 cents outside the current market. That's order spoofing. They're showing big sell orders to scare people, but they're not actually trying to sell. They want people to be scared because they're already short the stock. And the bigger they showed those orders, the more I knew they were getting squeezed. CF ended up squeezing all the way up to about $13.50. And on that squeeze, I made $32,000. Amazing. Finally, a solid green day. The rest of the day, then VCIG popped up. Same pattern, big sellers trying to hold it down. But it squeezed from $16 up to $25 a share. I traded it the same way. Green, 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 red. Giving back a little off the top. No problem. Got myself up to about $38,000 on the day, and at that time was up $72,000 combined. Then ADVB hit the scanner. It popped from $5.40 all the way up to $8. I took the high of day break, but I got in too high, and as it dropped back down, I gave back profit. I flipped from green to red by adding too high. This one wasn't able to keep pushing higher. It didn't have fresh catalyst, but I'm still going to walk away today with some nice profit. I'm grateful for that. I've got more in my pocket than I had a few hours ago. It's a green day, the takeaway. The reality with trading is some days the odds are in your favor, you're going to have really high accuracy. And then there are other days where the leading gainers are penny stocks, and you don't have anything you can work with. Those are the days to take your foot off the gas and sit tight. As always, manage your risk, take it slow. My results aren't typical. The last couple weeks have been very slow, but I'm grateful we had some good opportunities and good momentum today. See you in the next one.